So the next morning was the morning of the 28th, and Srila Gurudev did not come out as he usually was coming out most mornings. On that day he didn't come out onto the veranda. And I also heard that Srila Gurudev was going to have an intravenous treatment to boost his condition. So that day went by, and then in the evening time, we were standing here at the poolside at about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and I was speaking with one devotee, and we understood that actually the next day was the appearance day of Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev's most intimate godbrother and Siksha Guru. And we all knew that Srila Gurudev had expressed his desire during Kartik time that he would depart on the same day as his godbrother. So, being aware of this fact that the next day was the celebration, the Viraha Mahotsav celebration of Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Maharaj, we felt that it was very imminent time, that there would be some possibility that if Srila Gurudev desires, he may depart on that day. So I was standing here that evening at that time, and I was speaking with my godbrother, Vijay Krishna Prabhu from Malaysia, who had brought the various doctors from South India and from Malaysia and the different medicines for Srila Gurudev, which was the last attempt to boost Srila Gurudev's health condition. And then I was reflecting upon the fact that, Gurudev's condition was not really improving from the medicines. And I was thinking to myself that what if tomorrow Srila Gurudev makes this final pastime? But none of us could really bring ourselves to believe that it would happen. Nevertheless, there was strong possibility. And I was thinking to myself, what if that kirtan yesterday was Gurudev's final kirtan? So then the next morning, we took rest that evening, and as I told, I was staying in this room just below Srila Gurudev's room. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, there was a loud knock on our door by the mother of Srinivas Prabhu, and she mentioned, "Oh, Srila Gurudev has left, Srila Gurudev has left." And at that time I woke up. And then I looked, and Damodar Maharaj's bed was empty. He was staying in the same room. There was about 6 of us in that room, big room. So I immediately went to the bathroom and threw water on my face, and I went directly upstairs. Then at that time, I entered the room. The door was open. The guard door was also open. And then I understood that what she had told had been the fact. And when I came into the room, Srila Gurudev was lying, and Madhava Priya Prabhu, he was sitting on the opposite side of Srila Gurudev's bed, and he was singing very beautiful songs and astakams. Then I understood that Srila Gurudev had performed his final pastime. So there are more details that I can tell about what I witnessed at that time in Gurudev's room, and I'll tell that sitting in Srila Gurudev's room. Of our beloved Gurudev in his final days here on the planet, and Srila Gurudev was completely fixed in transcendental consciousness at every single moment. I spoke with Madhava Priya, who was with him for 8 hours a day practically for 4.5 months. And he told that Gurudev's condition was identical to Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj's condition, because he was also with him in the final months. He said 99.9%. It was like identical. He was always mostly in very internal, antardasha consciousness, completely absorbed in pastimes of Radha and Krishna, serving Radha and Krishna in his internal swarup. And sometimes he would come into external consciousness, and sometimes he was in between. So there are some stories I would like to relate about that. So this is my attempt to glorify Srila Gurudev, that he received our final kirtan. He was so merciful that he gave us opportunity to serve him and to be here with him in Sri Jagannath Puri Dham, the topmost dham of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's own disappearance from this world. Gaur Premanande, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai.